Welcome to the 2019-2020 Seniors Championship. The defending champion Spurs, led by coaches Radford Aldridge and Tom Richardson. Number 1, ready. Number 5, Jernigan. 15, Carreras. 35, Soderman. 43, Braswell. 45, Neal. 50, Mopani. And 55, Rice.
Yeah.
On the other side, the 8 seed Bulls, led by Senior League Director Stuart Wallace and Preston Pennell. Number 1, O'Connor. Number 5, Little. 15, Fleming. 35, Strucy. 43, Ebert. 45, Hinks. 50, George. And number 55, Big Ben Leach. Play ball.
We're here at James Armstrong Arena. This is the 6th game. We got the Senior League Championship game. The top-seeded Spurs, they are 11-0. And you've got the number 8-seeded Bulls here who have blown out their last 3 opponents by an average of 15 points. Should be a really good matchup. We've got Tom Richardson and Radford Aldridge leading the Spurs. We've got Stuart Wallace and Preston Pennell, Ross Sims leading the Bulls. This should be a very exciting game. It's been a great season. Michael, what are you looking for? What matchups do you think are most intriguing here tonight?
You know, I'm interested to see who the Spurs are going to put on Ben Leach and.
Oh, the tip. We got Carreras, a fast break.
Oh, wow.
Chris Carreras with a quick, easy 2 buckets.
Spurs come out hot.
We got Charlie Fleming pushing it for the Bulls.
Fleming, a veteran in the league now. He has had quite an NYO career.
Charlie with a great move, and there's the first foul of the night. Charlie Fleming goes to the bucket, fouled by number 35, Soderman for the Spurs. We got Fleming shooting 2. Yeah, Fleming's had a great NYO career.
This is Fleming's 2nd straight finals appearance. Same with Davis Rice.
He hits the first one. The Bulls are on the board. It's going to be interesting to see if Leach, he misses on the front end of the second one. We've got Davis Rice pushing it here. He's been nearly unstoppable all year long.
Ready
to Jernigan. Bulls are in a 2-3 zone. They get inside to Carreras. Carreras, he misses. Oh, they get an offensive board.
Big board.
Number 35, Soderman. Good pass to Carreras, 15. He misses. Hinks with the rebound. The Bulls did a great job there defensively. It's going to be a really intriguing matchup. We've got Leach inside to Hinks. Brody with a great jump shot. 6:56 remaining in the first quarter. We got the Bulls on top 3-2. They've kind of slowed the pace down a little bit here with Davis Rice.
They have. What do you think the key matchups are going to be here?
Yeah, I think if you can just contain Davis Rice. I mean, he's been averaging over 40 points in the playoffs. You got Reddy, who misses on the front end. It looks to be Bulls balls. Yeah, I think Leach and Fleming versus Davis Rice is a heck of a matchup here. You got Fleming taking a long 3 off the front iron, Reddy with the rebound. This is where the Spurs, really start to dominate in transition ball. Oh, Davis Rice, he didn't get the call. You got Leach going up strong. Got Rice's first 2 buckets of the night. It's going to be tough pickings. He is a machine on the offensive boards.
He does a fantastic job of putting back his own rebound, and that's where he hurts you the most.
You won't see many more energetic coaches in the Spurs staff, man. These guys really, they're kind of got a mini dynasty working here. You got Leach off the front end, and this is where it gets dangerous. You got Davis Rice pushing it. Oh, and no contact. Oh. Almost had an and one there, Michael. But Davis Rice in transition, he's impossible to stop. You just hope to contain him.
He really is.
This is Stuart Wallace's 3rd championship appearance. He's looking for his first title in 9 years for the Bulls staff. Oh, he makes the first one of 2. 5-3 Spurs lead.
It's quite a surprising statistic, as Stewart always has very good teams.
This Bulls team is hitting their high form there for the year. You got Davis Rice. He's almost automatic from the board or from the free throw line. It's going to come down to who's got the deepest bench, I think. You got Fleming here pushing. Good pass inside to Leach. You've got Rice. Ooh, it's a turnover. These Spurs, they're tough on defense as well, Mike.
They are.
They've got a lot of size. They've got speed. There's not really a weakness in their lineup. Davis Rice is probably one of the best NYO seniors we've seen the past couple of years. Oh, Jernigan at
not the best ever.
You got Jernigan at the top of the key. He's thinking about pulling. Oh, he's short. Carreras with a great board. Carreras, great play by Heath to Fleming. Oh, the Bulls are in transition. Carreras with his first foul tonight. Good play by the Bulls and Fleming there. Fleming is one of those guys that you just love to coach. He plays so hard. And Stuart Wallace has done a great job coaching these guys up.
He really has. Do you think we'll see a little bit of the tight press come out?
I think we're going to see a tight. The tight really wears down the team. It sure wore out the Blazers, Mike, as we know. But these Spurs. Great shot by Fleming.
Will they put tight on while Davis Rice is in the game?
Yeah, I don't think they usually go with the first substitution. We got 5-6. The Spurs lead 6-5 halfway through. Ooh, and Davis Rice's first 3-pointer of the night, but ready with a great rebound. You can't give these Spurs multiple chances and one. We got Soderman with a big offensive put in and an and one. His first foul on Ben Leach of the night. They got to keep Leach out of foul trouble here.
That is a major key in this game.
And he converts. It's 9-5 Spurs. 4:38 to go in the first. You get the ball to Leach.
Surprised Leach didn't put a shoulder in there and try to work in the post.
This is where don't draw. Rice uses that body. He's just nearly unstoppable in transition.
He really is. You've got to get back.
6'1", roughly 190, just pure muscle, Michael.
I'd like to see the Bulls go to Leach in the post.
You need to get it down.
There it is.
It's 11-5 Spurs, and then Fleming goes aside. Leach with an offensive board. Oh, there he goes. He's bodying a little bit. Oh, great pass. It's another turnover for the Bulls, though. Kickball. We've got our first substitution. We've got the Spurs leading 11-5 at the halfway point of the first quarter. What were kind of the key takeaways in that first 4 minutes, Mike?
Well, it was a couple bad shots by the Bulls, and Davis Rice will hurt you the worst on bad shots. He just pushes the floor.
I think Stu Wallace needs to focus on getting the ball down low to Ben Leach. He's been dominant all year. He's the best big man in the league.
I would agree with
that. I
that.
think that if they can get it inside of him, maybe get a foul or two on Davis Rice is really what you got to do. They got O'Connor on Rice. Missed jumper by Rice, but they get another offensive board. Carreras. Great play by the Bulls. Wow.
Bulls ball.
Sounds like the Spurs
are they going to put on it? Oh, they're going to man. I thought they might have implemented the diamond press. I think we'll see a little bit of that as well.
We got Leach down low. We got Fleming. Fleming, Leach. Ooh, he's short. Now you got Rice in transition. Oh, wow.
And Zito's going to get him
the
for
first call of Zito of the night.
Coach Richardson does not look happy with that Zito carry call.
Richardson's been here. Richardson and Radford Aldridge, two of the top coaches and most respected coaches in the league. They won the championship last year. They won 11-0 this year. This is a seasoned coaching staff. They know what they're doing. They know when to sub. They know
they're great, and Coach Richardson seems to have his composure together right now, and both squads are drawing up some plays here at the mid of the first quarter.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Bulls go to tight here. They got Michael O'Connor here passing the ball in. I'll tell you something about Michael O'Connor. He is the scrappiest kid in this league. Man, what I love to coach him.
He has had a terrific season. Look for him on the fast break.
You got to see some movement. The Bulls are moving. We got George Little. He shortens up short. Carreras with another board. 4th rebound of the night for Chris Carreras. He's another 9th grader. Been here before. Oh, good pass. Spurs really swing the ball great offensively.
Carreras really sprouted up this year. He's a big boy. Looks
O'Neal
like he's
inside. Looks like a linebacker, 45 for the Spurs.
What a
These Spurs
putback.
have big bodies. They just wear you out offensively and defensively. They're running a 3-2 zone. Fleming short. We got George Little, number 5, with an offensive rebound. Out to O'Connor, swinging it to George. Great defense by the Spurs.
These Bulls are having a really tough time getting inside. Davis
could have been offensive.
Push the floor.
Oh, offensive foul. Wow. That was a big-time offensive charge drawn by Charlie Fleming there.
Let's see if the Bulls can take advantage now. They really need a big bucket here.
That's Rice's first foul of the night. You got Leach. We haven't seen much of Leach. You got to finish that. Oh, they scramble. We got a jump ball. The possession arrow. Black ball.
And he says Ben Leach stepped out of bounds.
13-5. Spurs lead. 2:22 to go in the first quarter.
When will and Stuart Wallace is putting in the tight defense.
Oh, wow. We've got the half-court press. They call it tight. They've ran this for 8 years.
O'Connor on Rice.
Oh, and it works. First turnover of the night for the Spurs. We got Fleming pushing. Fleming. Oh, he's off. Wow.
And Zito's going to call
another
another
a second foul of the night on Davis Rice.
Now, we haven't seen Rice get in foul trouble
all
all year.
In 2 years.
That could be a big factor in this game.
He's a smart player. O'Connor. You got Davis Rice playing Leach.
Leach is in the post.
Oh, wow. What a defense.
Just barely missing those layups.
Oh, what a shot. Davis Rice is just too much. The Spurs burn their first time out of the night.
We got 15-5 Spurs, 1:48 left in the first period.
We haven't seen this Bulls team down in 4 weeks.
We have not. They
have been one of the hottest teams in the league. But
really putting it on everyone.
This is what we've seen all year out of the Spurs. They get up early and they wear you down.
Any missed shot, Davis Rice is just going to push the floor.
You don't get many second look opportunities against the Spurs team.
That's right.
And then they push. They push better than any other squad we've seen in transition.
That's right. So, Coach Wethington, it's your first year of NYO seniors.
This lived up to the hype and more. We coached, obviously, alongside my cohorts here, Michael Wethington, the Blazers. We got off to a tremendous 5-1 record, drew the number 2 seed, first round bye, and just came out flat-footed in the first round against a really hot Bulls team.
We really did.
And, it lived up to my expectations and more. We'll be back. Blazers Nation is stronger than ever. But I want to see the Bulls start to push the ball here a little bit. Got 1:40 to go here in the first quarter.
Ben Leach in the post.
Oh, there's his first bucket of the night.
15-7 Spurs.
More Leach inside, and here's tight.
Stewart and Coach Pennell yelling tight from the side.
Oh, wow, and it works. Wow. They try to call timeout, but it's not. Oh,
Fleming with the steal.
Tight.
O'Connor.
Oh, and another pass to Leach.
Wow.
Tight. It's 15-9 Spurs. Second forced turnover out of this press.
We've got both teams' coaches on their
feet. Oh, wow.
Travel.
Tight.
On the
That's
Spurs.
the third turnover of the night, Michael. You know how effective a press is in this league. Stuart Wallace and the Bulls run the best.
Both teams' coaches are starting to show a lot of heart, a lot of energy on the sides.
Off the glass, and it's
high off the glass, barely in and out.
And see, here's transition. They don't have time to set up that half-court press. And Davis from 3.
And it's off.
He's off. But Fleming. Wow.
Great rebound
Fleming
there by
isn't
Fleming.
the biggest guard in the league, but man, does he play tough. They're swinging it to 50. It's short.
We got another foul.
Third foul of the night on Davis Rice.
Oh, it's actually a foul on Ben
it's
Leach.
offensive. Second foul of the night on Leach.
It's getting
it's getting a bit chippy.
it is starting to get a bit
James
chippy. and
Armstrong Arena is heating up. We've got a full house tonight.
That is what you would expect to see in the finals
High
game.
intensity first quarter. We got Spurs leading 15-9. 50. Kicked out Mapani inside to Braswell. Carreras with another board. Out to Davis Rice. Oh, wow. He is just cash.
He is so good from the mid-range.
This Davis Rice is going to be a kid we're going to be watching at the D1 level.
Got 12 seconds left.
17-9. They're going to set up the last shot here. You've got George to O'Connor. You've got 5 seconds left. You got
3, 2.
Fleming from long range.
Oh,
And
just
he's
short.
Wow. 17-9 Spurs.
That was a great first quarter.
Great
What
first
do
quarter.
you think?
A couple observations. The Bulls need to do a better job getting the ball down low to their big man Leach. You've got Davis Rice with 2 early fouls, but you also got Ben Leach with 2 early fouls. So it's really going to come down to who can stay out of foul trouble here. Who's got the deepest bench? The Bulls like to play 8, and they do a lot of substitutions early in the fourth quarter. But that was a great first half. Fairly low scoring out of the Bulls, 9 points in the first quarter.
It was.
This team's been averaging 70 points all year long, so it's a defensive battle.
It is. Coach
early.
Richardson hyping up all of his guys
We've
right
got
now.
one of the all-time seniors,
Wow.
David Grice, in the house. He's leaving the gym right now. It's been a great year.
He's had a heck of a career.
Oh,
One of the purest shooters in NYO seniors. We're going to miss him dearly.
Coach Radford is drawing something up on the side.
We've got Radford. A lot of times I see Rice drawing up plays, but we got Radford and Tom Richardson just carving up plays.
Looks like Rice and Leach are going to sit here
Wow,
at the top of the
this is a
second.
huge transition.
Can
the Bulls cut into this 8-point deficit? You've got Davis Rice on the bench with 2 fouls, but you also got Ben Leach.
Coach Pax Cumming of
here
the
is
Dallas
Butch
Mavericks.
Dean award winner. We've got Mr. Cummings.
The whole gym,
arriving.
the whole gym
The
is
gym
on their
gives a
feet
standing
clapping.
ovation to Mr. Cummings. No, please step in here, Coach. We've got Hinks inside. We've got the Spurs winning 17-9.
Quite a round of applause as Coach Pax Cummings walks
wins
into
his
the
first
gym.
Butch Dean Award. The Mavs had a terrific season. Oh, wow.
Tough letdown for the Mavericks in that
The Mavs
quarterfinal
were the first
game.
round bye. They had a tough loss to the Cavs. But wow, what a job did Pax Cummings and
has.
Justin Wallace do.
Been phenomenal.
Butch Dean, that's a huge honor. We're going to hear from him at halftime. But tight forces another turnover. Oh, what movement to Fleming. Fleming's got to make something. Oh, Fleming's first 3 of the night. 17-12.
From the NBA line.
That was deep. Fleming getting hot. O'Neal.
17-12
Linebacker.
Spurs.
You've got Jernigan moving it to Reddy. Reddy is a smart player. Moves it back to Jernigan. The Bulls are keeping them out wide. How are they going to score without Rice on the floor is the question. You got Carreras into Jernigan. Oh, he finds the 3-point line. Bulls playing sound 2-3 zone. Oh, they call a foul. First foul of the night on Brody Hinkst. Hinkst plays physical defense, Michael.
He really does.
This Bull squad is scrappy. They might not have the size 1 to 8, but they are scrappy. Inside to number 35, Soderman. Oh, Hinkst back to Soderman. Oh, wow. What a finish by Soderman. The big fella, let him eat.
These Spurs are gritty.
You got Fleming. He's drawing double coverage. Oh, Jernigan reaches. This has been a defensive battle here.
It really has.
Got Aldridge coaching him up.
What a take by
what a
He was
board
looking
by
for
Soderman.
contact there. Close,
Didn't draw the
close
foul.
call.
You got Reddy pushing it. Surprised they are not. Oh, what a take by Carreras. 15 for the Spurs.
Carreras.
That is his 6th bucket of
now
the night.
that's a guy that hit the weight room this offseason,
he
and
is-
it has
he
paid
is
off.
Yoked. The Spurs has an intense offseason training regimen. Jordan's The Bulls just can't finish inside.
They're putting up good shots. It's just barely missing, and that's the difference in the game thus far.
Usually you see one team team practice once a week. These Spurs practice 3 to 4 times a week, and they also hit the weight room on off days. Oh, a strip. Fleming strips. We got Little in transition. Can he finish? Oh, he looks for contact. What a play by Reddy. And now Carreras for the Spurs pushed it up 21-12, and he can't finish. Hinks with the rebound. Bulls pushing it. This has been, you got to be able to finish inside in games like this, Mike. Out to Little from 3, and he's off.
Tell you what, these Bulls have had a lot of
outside.
A lot of in and out
You
shots.
got Carreras pushing again to Reddy. Reddy's first shot of the night. Oh, it's in and out.
Bulls
Great
with a big rebound.
Oh, we got a foul on the floor. Number 5, Jernigan with his first foul tonight.
Fairly heavy on the whistles thus far to start this game.
Yeah, you know, I think the refs are calling a pretty clean game this far. You never want to see the refs dictate anything, but this is a seasoned staff here that's calling the game tonight. You got led by Zito, who's, you know, a legend amongst the NYO league. He's a stalwart.
This Blazer staff learned our lesson the hard way with Zito this year.
He teaches these kids a lesson. Oh, and Fleming off the front. Oh, what a rebound by Heast. But we got Judson Wallace in the house now. He is a former Ivy League Player of the Year for the Princeton.
He's been a great addition to this league.
Yeah, he's
terrific coach.
It's great to see 2 Wallace brothers coaching opposite staffs. He's obviously envious but proud of his brother Stuart Wallace.
Look for the Dallas Mavericks organization to be a strong organization for years to come.
21-13, Heast at the line. The second. 21-14.
4:51 left in the second.
Oh,
Reddy. He has got some great ball handling skills.
inside to Carreras. Hinks playing sound defense.
Carreras looks for the bank shot.
Hingston's been a monster on the
He really
glass.
has.
This kid is a beast.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Fleming. Ooh, watch your ankles.
He draws a foul on Reddy, first of the night. He is busting ankles.
We've got some great ball handlers out here. Glad to see everyone's got their ankle braces because there is a lot of shiftiness.
Fleming in and out. Speaking of ankles, the Mavs battled a couple of ankle injuries throughout the year.
They
Not
really
to touch too
did.
much on the Mavs, but an early celebration, and then Benny went down with an ankle injury. But we're seeing this league's going to be healthy for a number of years. We got a strong class of 8th graders coming in next year.
I could say great things about every coaching staff in this league.
This is what makes this league so great, Michael, the coaching staff.
From top to bottom, it was a very competitive league.
You had the Cavs, finish with the worst regular season, but made a really strong push in the playoffs with Thane Barton. That kid is a beast.
Look out for him next year.
You got the Bulls cutting that 8-point deficit with Rice on the bench. It's a 6-point game.
Fleming.
We're about to
underneath.
Oh, Fleming underneath.
Just
Can't
short.
finish. Soderman. Oh, he turns it over. Fleming. What a move. Wow.
Fleming with the
left-handed finish from the little fella.
Unbelievable.
21-17.
Unbelievable. Both coaching staffs on their feet. Very intense here.
We've got Leach and Rice checking back in. You got Fleming and Carreras sitting.
Coach Wallace just doing a great job teaching the guys, making in-game adjustments.
I agree.
21-17
squads
here at the bottom of the second.
Rice back in the game.
O'Connor.
Wow. 55, Davis Rice hits his first 3 of the night. NBA range. Leach pushing it. Ooh, his feet might have got a little happy there, and they call it. He didn't set his feet. The big man. He is fast, though.
That is one thing the refs really harp on in this league is keeping the dribble and setting your feet.
You got Rice. Oh, he's off the front end. And the Bulls, they get the board. Leach with his 8th rebound of the night. Got O'Connor pushing the floor. You got Leach. Oh, off the front end.
Straight to the rack and barely off the rim.
Once you
Looking
miss
for a
these
foul call
Spurs
there.
push the ball better than any team in the league. You got Reddy.
Oh, Reddy with the shimmy, and it's barely in and out.
But Rice A jump ball. Wow. Coach Wallace wanted a foul there.
Rice just came over the top and fought for that ball.
Wallace is sitting over there arguing that it was over the back. He bear hugged him, Wallace says. They got Rice. Oh, packed by O'Connor.
Coach Wallace showing the example bear hug that he pulled on him on the sideline.
Wow. And Davis Rice from the top box. And Wallace's first time out of the night. The Bulls have stretched it back to 9. They've got a full timeout here. Davis Rice.
He has
scores his
brought
12th point of
a
the
new
night.
energy to this second period. Came
Bulls.
in the game and hit a couple quick jumpers. Referees consulting at midcourt, I think discussing the bear hug call.
I think it was a clean call. I know Wallace wanted the bear hug. He's taught that move for years, but looked like Davis Rice just made a good strip.
I agree with you. He
Session arrow in
it was
the
all ball.
Bulls' favor now. These squads, I mean, these Bulls, I mean, they finished the regular season 5-6. People are doubting the coaching staff. Is there, is this staff going to be back together next year? What happened in the regular season? But wow, have they pulled it back together. You got Preston Pennell. He's a seasoned vet. He's been here before.
Sometimes teams can just get plagued by bad attendance in the regular season, but you knew from the beginning that this team had the ability to take it to this level.
Oh, and they've got the diamond press on. Oh, wow.
Oh, they're going to call a travel on Ben Leach.
Travel? He didn't have the ball, it didn't look like. Wow, and Leach is not happy, nor is Wallace. That was the first questionable call of the evening. Wallace Pennell not happy. Spurs bench coaching staff looks to be fine with the call.
This O'Connor-Davis Rice matchup is something.
Oh, O'Connor is great defense.
Feisty on defense.
Oh, ready.
A little bit of a size disadvantage, but he makes up for it with his heart.
And the Bulls push it here. Little
just barely off.
O'Neal's a beast
that has
under
been the
low.
story of the Bulls night.
Spurs. O'Neal is a bruiser. And Rice from NBA range, he's off. Oh, but Leach can't corral it. Ready with an offensive board. And Rice again. He's short.
Wow.
NBA range three-pointer.
Don't see him miss 2 opportunities in a row.
And O'Connor, and he's going to call him on a walk every time. They like to call that. You got to set the feet, O'Connor.
Gotta love the intensity out of O'Connor, though. He is
number one for the Bulls, O'Connor. He's going to be a factor next year.
Outstanding player.
You got Reddy taking up top to Neal. Oh, and Leach swats it out of bounds.
Throws it out of the gym.
He's a big fella to reckon with. 1:55 remaining in the second quarter. 26-17.
George Little.
Oh, and what is little confusion defensively for the Bulls.
He made a good play on the ball, but he knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. 1:50 left in the second. 26-17 Spurs lead.
You got Neal inbounding into Rice, and Rice takes another three.
And it's off again.
And Hinks.
Bulls rebound.
Oh, and they're pushing it. You got O'Connor.
O'Connor's going to go to the rack.
Oh, and Leach.
Rice.
Offensive board by Leach. And one. The first and one. What a finish by Leach.
Rice went for that swat on O'Connor, and Ben Leach grabbed the board.
What a board by Leach.
Incredible putback.
Let's see if he can finish the and one here. And Leach plays with a lot of heart.
He does. That was a very big play. It brought a lot of energy to this Bulls team.
You got O'Connor and Leach. Different in size, but same heart. Oh, and Rice. He's off to the front end, and now you got Rice.
O'Connor steps up to him.
Oh.
They're going to get him for a carry.
Another second carry of the night. Second turnover for Rice. It's been a pretty clean game as far as turnovers. We got the Bulls with 5 turnovers, Spurs 3. Oh, and they've got the diamond press.
Diamond. Let's see how it works.
Press. Oh,
Little
gets a foul on 50. Makani reaches in. Oh, and we go 1-1. The Bulls, Little. They're in the bonus. It's a 1-1. 26-19 Spurs. Oh, and he's off. Oh, but Hinks with a great rebound. Oh, but it's off.
Slips out of his fingers, out of bounds.
Michael, you coached the Cavaliers a couple years back. You guys were 3-8 in the regular season, 12th seed. and pulled off something that's never been seen in NYO and won the championship. What was that feeling like, and what are some of these coaches going through right now?
That is a season that I will never forget, and it just speaks volumes about this league that, at any given day, any team can beat any other team in this league.
Oh, O'Connor with the first bucket of the night. He is heating up.
But to answer your question, there is a lot of pressure on these coaches tonight. I mean, this is what we live for.
Wow. Oh, and a turnover by the Bulls. You got Reddy.
Reddy's gonna
Reddy
pull up.
lines up.
And just
but Polly.
Hinkst with a block.
It's a jump ball.
Jump ball. Bulls way.
They've cut this lead to 5. Spurs 26, Bulls 21, 47
Bulls
seconds.
looking fully
First
energized. Fleming will be coming off the bench
Got
to
Little.
start the third.
Oh, they cut through that diamond press. And Leach. Oh, in and out. Mapali with a great board. You got Rice pushing it.
They just sliced that diamond
Wow.
up, though. I tell you what.
Rice
Goes high. And
short.
Ben Leach too tall.
Oh, but
what a play.
Braswell.
And it's just off.
Oh, and O'Connor with the board. O'Connor pushing it.
Reddy goes
You
for
got
the
O'Connor.
bind.
Oh,
And
O'Connor finishes.
Unbelievable.
We've got a 3-point game.
Coach Wallace and Pennell
15 seconds left.
going wild.
The crowd is standing.
Oh, good stop on
Out
Rice.
to Reddy to Braswell.
Braswell.
Loads.
No
He's
good.
off.
Rebound. Rice gets it.
5-4. Oh,
with
what
the
a
putback.
bucket. What a
And the
bucket
buzzer's gonna
there.
sound.
What
That
a
was
first half of basketball. We
huge
got
bucket
Spurs. What a bucket by Rice to finish the half, 28-23.
Unbelievable.
You've got Rice with 12 points to lead
But
the troops.
The Bulls really chipped away at that lead at the end of the half. Coach Wallace very amped up here.
And they go to the locker room. Bulls trailing by 5. What a first half of basketball. Low scoring game.
Was it what you expected?
It really was not. I feel like Davis Rice was effective early, but this Bulls defense with that tight press, really, when he was sidelined, they made a dent in that lead, and they're playing great ball.
They really did, and layups, missed layups were a huge factor for the Bulls there. I feel like they had a lot of opportunities.
Have to finish inside and get some second chance opportunities if they're going to hang in. We've seen the Spurs being contested through the first half of a number of games will just end up blowing them away.
And it is
it's getting chippy in here.
It looks like it's halftime. Let's see what kind of show we have tonight.
Oh, we've got Pax coming, the leader of the
He's
Mavs.
pacing back and forth, shaking the referee's hands.
We've got a full house here in James Armstrong Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to watch the Senior League Championship game here between the Bulls and the Spurs. I'm Stuart Wallace, the commissioner of the Senior League, and every year we like to honor the Butch Dean Coach of the Year Award to the coach that has put in time, effort, and basically made the kids better basketball players, better humans,
This is
on and
what
off the court.
we've been waiting for, the
And,
Butch Dean
It is
Award.
my esteemed pleasure and honor to award this year's Butch Dean Coach of the Year to Mr. James Paxton Cumming. And up in seniors, we like to allow the Coach of the Year to, say a few words, take a minute on the mic, and just talk about his time this year. Pax? Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Stuart. Mavs Nation! We did it! Oh, man. This is my 7th year coaching in this league, and every year I recite this speech thinking and hoping that I'm going to win the award. You know what? Finally, I did it. So I'm going to take up my 3 minutes and really enjoy this one. I'm not even close to be done. The greatest thing about this league isn't really about the wins or the losses. It's about forming a bond and a connection with these young men and hopefully turning these boys into men by season's end. And I think that every one of us, all coaches included, do a damn good job at that. And so I want all the coaches, if you can please stand up, coaches, please stand up because you guys deserve it. Parents, these guys make it happen. And battling with you guys each and every Sunday makes this league that much sweeter. So I appreciate the competition and the
everything that you guys bring to the table. Parents, this also award is shared with you guys because with your patience, putting up with us, whether the practice time was canceled, games got moved, you guys have always given us benefit of the doubt and, made sure that your kids arrived on time and were there, and we appreciate that as coaches. So thank you very much, parents. Lastly, I just want to say this. We went 0-12 last year. The Mavericks didn't win one game. 0-12. That has never happened in the history of the NYO organization. But I found a coach who I thought might give me a hand and a helping hand at that. And I want to give a shout out to Judson Wallace up there. Judson, this award is with you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. And most importantly, I want to thank the commissioner. Not only is he the commissioner of the league, but he happens to be my best friend as well. So thank you, Stuart. Take care, guys. Good luck.
Wow, what a speech that was. Mavs, Pax coming, Judson Wallace, well deserved. Really looking forward to this second half. That was inspiring.
Was a breathtaking.
That was Oscar.
Speech.
That was Oscar worthy, really.
That's up there with some of the top speeches I've ever heard.
Pax coming knows.
Jimmy V. That's top of the line.
He knows how to touch the crowd.
He
There's
really
tears
does.
in the room. 0-12 to 6-5. The Mavs are here to stay, folks. Judson Wallace, man. This guy's 6'11". Pax Cumming isn't really an X and O's guy. But when you mix that with a veteran basketball player such as Judson Wallace and the charismatic leadership of Pax Cummings, you're going to have a tough squad, and that's what the Mavs had this year. What are some of the keys you're looking for, Michael, in the second half? Spurs lead by 5, 28-23, low-scoring defensive battle.
It's gonna come down to whether or not the Bulls can finish these layups. You know, Davis Rice is going to get his buckets. I like Charlie Fleming coming off the bench here and making a spark.
I think another key is where do the Spurs get buckets when Rice is a little off with his game?
Very true, and I think a key factor is if he gets one or two more fouls here in the third quarter, things are going to get interesting because he's got to lay off a bit on defense.
Carreras had a great first half. He had 8 points to complement Rice. Reddy is steady. You got a couple bigs to look out for, but I think the Leach Fleming duo really needs to show their senior leadership here in the second half.
It does, and I think we will see that out of both of these guys. You know, it's both their last years.
You got Coach Aldridge standing. You got Stuart Wallace coming to check on the foul count as well.
Coach Richardson on his phone. I think he's drawing something up.
Richardson is looking at plays as we speak.
Drawing up.
Richardson is sweating over there, but he sat the whole game. Not sure where he built that sweat from, but it's hot in James Armstrong Arena.
Things are heating up.
Oh, and we've got a foul. Number 35, Ceruzzi, is putting Carreras on the line to shoot two.
Is it 2 or 3?
Oh,
they're
he's
going to have him
shooting
shoot 3. That's a tough foul this early in the third.
He makes the
First
first.
Makes the second.
2 of 2.
Tell you what, these
fouls add up.
Free throw shooting is crucial.
Wow,
He makes
Carreras
all 3.
hits all 3.
Unbelievable. Number 5, Jernigan pumping up the crowd after those 3.
Oh, Jernigan.
His crowd is getting loud.
You got 43.
Loud.
43 pivots. Oh, inside the leaf. What a play by Rice.
He's going to push it.
Oh, he passes
This
Carreras.
is Carreras.
Oh, and Carreras. What a game.
Asserting his will.
Is having ninth grader. 14th point of the night, Carreras.
Unbelievable. Fleming. And
George is out.
Leach gets the
Leach
board.
with the big board.
Drive into him.
Oh, what a finish by Leach. The big fella puts it in.
33-35, Spurs lead. Davis Rice carrying the ball past midcourt as we speak.
In Leach, you got to get more of those second chance opportunities. Leach with a great offensive board. The Spurs are slowing it down offensively. You get ready. Oh, and there will be no rebound. There will be no rebound. Ready from three.
Steady, ready from three.
He is quiet, but he is deadly. You got Fleming. Fleming, Jernigan closely guard. Carreras with a switch. Inside to Leach.
They've got him blocked outside.
Oh, and he can't finish.
In and out. It's been
You
the
got Rice
story of the
pushing
night for the
again.
Bulls.
And one. Wow. Davis Rice with a big-time finish.
You know, this is kind of what we've seen week in and week out from these Spurs. Close first halves, and they
go
pull
on these
away.
runs.
Will the Bulls challenge them in this second half?
Oh, and Rice, he is cash. Money, take that to the bank. Big fella. Fleming needs they're down. All of a sudden, they're down 14. The Bulls are down 14. They need to control
Really
it.
need a bucket here.
If I was Wallace, I'd think about a quick timeout. Oh, and another off shot by
And Rice is going to take it, and he's going to
George.
push.
Oh, and Rice. And he takes a
Pull-up
mid-range jumper, and he's
just
short with
off.
it. Oh, Jernigan. Oh, wow. Jernigan fights for the offensive
What a play
board.
by Jernigan.
Not sure about that call, Mike.
But you got to love the heart by Jernigan stepping in there.
The Spurs will inbound it with Carreras under their own hoop. They get it in. Oh, and Leach packs it. And
Throws
Leach.
it to the moon. Fleming. And he will finish.
What a swat. Leach looks like a
Leach
U.S. volleyball player.
Not
with
in
a
my
swat.
house.
Carreras with the three. He thought he was fouled.
Soderman getting
Soderman is on the floor. Scrappy.
Tom
What a season
Richardson with the timeout.
What a timeout that was, Coach. You've got to love the scrappiness of these Spurs hitting the deck.
That
Soderman.
was a quick timeout by Coach Tom Richardson over there, and it saved them a turnover.
Soderman, these Spurs, they are not afraid to hit the deck.
They are gritty.
You've got Tom Richardson drawing up something over here.
39-27.
12-point game here. 5:28 to go in the third.
What is Coach Wallace drawing up over there?
I think he wants to get these guys playing transition defense. You got Rice just pushing it up the floor.
Right, and you got to take better shots.
The Bulls look at we got to see more energy out of these Bulls. It's the sixth and final game, the championship series Sunday. Got
So they've
Carreras
moved to
inbounding it again.
Looks like they've moved to a box and one.
And they're playing a box and one with Charlie Fleming. Oh, and you got Jernigan. Oh, he's off. And you got Leach
will
with
get
a
the
big
board.
board.
Soderman's
Big time
trying to
board.
fight in there, but
Oh,
Leach
but they're
is the big
pressing.
fella.
It's going to be tough to press Fleming. Number 15 can really handle the ball. And they set a pick for him. The top. Oh, it's step back three. Oh, and Fleming with a big three. That is a big time shot,
a big
Michael.
shot.
39-30. 5 to go in the third. What a big time shot that was. They're playing a box and one.
Leach looking.
Fleming is just hanging out on Rice.
Oh,
what
good
a
move by Soderman.
Big fella to Reddy.
Dishes it to Reddy.
Number 5, Jernigan.
Jernigan
he's
wanted
off.
it.
Oh, Davis Rice with a big time board.
Unbelievable.
And another
These
board
Bulls
by
can't get a
Soderman.
rebound.
3 offensive rebounds.
They
the
trap him, and
oh,
it
the
works.
Bulls get it.
You rarely see steady, ready. Turn it over like that.
Steady Reddy's been consistent all year. You've got Fleming. They're looking at cutting to this lead. Oh,
barely
it's a
misses
tough
the
shot.
layup.
He went left-handed. You got Carreras pushing. I got to tell you, that's the 12th board by Soderman, 35 for the Spurs.
Ready.
Steady, Reddy. He's off with his 3. Didn't even hit the rim. Oh, and a great play by Davis
Wow,
Rice.
Rice
Oh,
asserting
but they
his
call
will.
him out. It's going Bulls ball. Davis Rice's foot was on the line. What a play, though.
Whistle blows. O'Connor coming in the game.
Oh, wow. They're
Little
gonna run
coming in the
tight.
game. Hinks coming in the game. Things
Bulls
are
need a
about
little
to get
spark.
interesting.
9-point lead. They sub at the 4:09 mark left in the third quarter.
Let's see if O'Connor is that spark.
He's been the spark all year long. You got George Little with the pick.
Oh,
And Fleming with left hand just
He
can't
gets
finish.
there and is just barely in and out.
You
and
got
that has-
Davis Rice going the other way like a freight train. And he finishes.
That's been the difference. Bulls have not
I don't
finished,
think
and the
we've seen a
Spurs
finisher
have.
in this league like Davis Rice. You got Leach charging, trying to get.
Oh, good underneath, but he finishes on the
What a
putback.
finish. 41-32.
These Bulls are hanging around.
They're running tight. We've got O'Connor meeting him. The backcourt. Menage.
Oh, Neal.
Oh, the left-handed.
And it's barely off.
George Little with a big-time rebound. Oh, but it's
Carreras fought for it and barely missed.
now we got numbers
Fleming
here.
push.
O'Connor wants that three ball.
Little.
It's short.
Just short. But Hinks. Oh, and he misses.
Oh, and it's a
They
foul.
call the foul.
Big-time board by Hinks.
Hinks went for that putback alley-oop.
We've got number 45, Brody Hinks, heading to the line, the first of a 1 and 2.
He nearly slammed that putback, but it was barely off.
Zito is laughing. It's always good to get a kick out of Zito. Oh, he misses the front of a 1-on-1. These free throws are crucial at this point in the game.
They really are.
You've got Richardson over there coaching up the Spurs. We got laughter on the bench, which is a good sign. They're loose. Hinks misses in the second.
He misses both, and O'Neal gets the board.
You got to capitalize on these free throws. You got Carreras with the ball at the top of the key, and another turnover. The
Tight is
has
really
been
effective.
ferocious.
Oh,
and O'Connor with the pick.
Oh, Rice there to almost intercept.
Just tight. This is one of the
Leach
best.
is going to push.
Oh, and Leach. Oh, he misses.
And he misses the lay-in.
He wanted a foul, but it was not a foul.
You haven't seen that out of Leach all year.
O'Connor with the foul. Number 1's first foul.
Leach will go to the line. Oh, sorry. Rice will go to the line.
Got the Spurs winning 41-32, 2:39 in the third. You can about put your paycheck. These two are going in. Oh, and it's just nothing but net. Coach Wallace has his hands over his head, baffled by the talent of 55.
But he knows his Bulls will fight.
Oh, and he missed a rare miss out of Davis Rice on the second of a free throw. They're down 10. Can they cut this going into the fourth? We got Fleming.
Down 10.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, these
but he
Bulls
can't
just
finish.
are barely off the mark on these lay-ins, and it's been the difference.
Oh, and he pulls up. Oh, it's an air ball. But it's out on the Bulls.
Bulls knock it out.
Davis Rice is not happy with that shot selection. What they're going to allow him to shoot from wherever. O'Connor playing great defense. Look at that. O'Connor.
Oh, wide open
Menage.
three. It's off. Little. Great rebound.
Monty, that is. Sorry. You got Little pushing it to Fleming.
These Bulls really need a bucket here.
Got Fleming.
Leach in the post.
Oh, they're fighting underneath.
Good move by Fleming.
Oh, but no whistle.
He was looking for contact there, and to me it looked like
the other way with Leach.
You know.
And it's an easy 2 points. This guy can finish in transition. You've got a 12-point lead with O'Connor. Ooh.
Bulls are very much still alive, though. They just need a couple buckets to fall.
Never count these Bulls out. Oh, they're inside
Leach
the lead.
posting.
Rice.
Will he finish?
But he's a smart defender. Oh, they call
and
a foul.
they're going to get the foul on O'Neal.
Or Neal, that is. I wonder if Neal plays football. That guy is built like a house.
He really is. I heard he's a terrific baseball player.
A lot of dual sport athletes on the court tonight. Leach on the front end of a 1 and 2. Oh, another
First one's
miss
gonna
for the
go.
Bulls. Did Wallace not teach these guys free throws during the regular season? You got to convert here.
Sometimes, you know, the nerves of the big moment just
Like
just
making a
make these fouls.
three-footer. Oh, wow. Dead ball foul on Braswell Spurs. It's going to stay with the Bulls under the hoop.
And the
They
Bulls
need to take
finish.
advantage of that.
They desperate for a
got
bucket
Leach
here.
trying to fight for a position underneath.
Oh,
he
he
does.
wins position. They don't call the
No
foul.
foul, but Leach with the big-time finish.
Big.
55 with the big-time bucket.
Back to
O'Connor
10-point
with
lead.
the tight press. Swings it out to
break
Neal.
it.
Oh, a
steal.
turnover. Oh, but Little.
Leach gets it.
Leach with the big board. This could be.
Wow, things are heating up.
And
Leach pushes.
Oh, finish by Leach.
Unbelievable.
44-36. Minute to go in the third.
O'Connor looking fierce, manning up Rice.
They've got
Look at
tight.
that.
Look at this press. They've got.
Oh, and Rice barely gets around him.
Oh, and they got Neal.
It's Neal.
It's
Just
off the
short.
front. Leach with another board. Are they going to set up for
The Spurs
what a
trying to
move.
press.
The Spurs
Fleming
are-
beats it. Pulls it. just short.
And Rice with a big time
And he's going to go straight to the other end.
And he pulls up the three, and he's
It's
short.
just short. 32 seconds. What will the Bulls do here?
They're pushing it.
They don't want the last shot. They want to score right now.
Here, and what a look.
Good look.
O'Connor. Oh.
It's going to be Bulls ball.
Bulls ball, 21 seconds under their own hoop, 44-36. The intensity is heating up. We've got Tom Richardson doing some weird movement over his head. Nobody knows what that is. He is getting his. And O'Connor. Oh.
And just off the mark.
We've got 15
Story
seconds.
of the night for these
We're gonna
Bulls.
set up for the last shot here.
11 seconds. Rice has it, but he's got O'Connor on him. There is nothing given when O'Connor is on you.
What defense that was.
He makes it. The contested
what a shot by Davis Rice. What a way to end the quarter. How do you stop that, Mike?
You really don't.
O'Connor and Fleming in his grill.
O'Connor plays some of the toughest defense in this league, and they got a hand on the ball. It looked like, but it was nothing but net.
Can't stop that. The vertical that Rice showed there. The Spurs and Bulls. What a matchup this has been.
We've got a 10-point Spurs lead going into the fourth. The Bulls are still very much in this. They've had so many opportunities and just barely been off the mark.
Certainly would not count this Bull squad out. They know they run one of the best press defenses in the league.
This is where Coach Wallace does one of the best jobs.
You've got Preston Pennell drawing up something over there on his phone. He's a seasoned coach, I'm sure.
But
just telling him get back in transition.
But Coach Richardson pounding his fist. These guys are always going to play energy.
Have you ever seen a coach wear sweatbands?
Well, I mean, unmatched intensity.
He is sweating through his wife beater.
Unbelievable.
Richardson stands. Aldridge sits. Coaches getting heated. 10-point lead.
These Spurs are just a well-coached team.
8 minutes of the 2019-20
Will the
season
dynasty
left.
continue?
Come on.
Incredible story getting ready to unfold.
Oh, and they strip O'Connor. Oh, but he handles it.
Oh, and Little loses it. Carreras pushing. Fleming steps up. Carreras pulls. And it goes.
Oh, what a shot. Carreras has been a difference maker
It almost seems like every shot has fallen for these Spurs.
14th bucket of the night for Carreras, and 15 has played tremendously.
Fleming's
looking inside the Leach, but he takes it.
Oh, it's just off the mark, and Leach can't come down with it.
What a bruiser. And you got the Spurs pushing up 12, 7:19 to go, 3 substitutions. Carreras controlling the ball. They move it inside to Soderman. Back to Rice. You got O'Connor. Back to the middle of the zone.
Soderman, and they're going to get him for the walk.
And they call it. He knows it.
He's not happy.
He knows it. We got our first substitution of the fourth quarter. 3-point shooting guru.
Not a lot of time left. The Bulls need to make it happen right now.
We need to see George get hot. He has hit big threes all season long.
He really has.
We've got a low-scoring game here, Michael. Fleming. He takes it in. Oh, he did.
And just
Leach. Too strong.
Another turnover. A good pass, but a little quick. Carreras goes up. Leach comes down with it.
Wow, what a board by Leach.
O'Connor pushing. He's going to slow it down. Fleming.
Ooh,
Good move. Pull up. Just off. Hinks.
Come on, Hinks.
These Bulls are trying to put everything up out of the air.
Brody Hinks had a open bucket, just cannot convert. That's been the story of the night.
And they're going to foul.
Foul. 2 shots. We've got Rice saying something to the bench. We've got Richardson trying to refocus Rice. Oh, and it's cash money, 49-36.
The Spurs are going to sub. Braswell coming in.
Steady ready, goes to the pine. What a game it's been for 35 Soderman.
He has had a heck of a game. Been a huge difference maker. The Spurs have been a little much for them down low. Getting boards, getting loose balls. And Rice is 100% from the line tonight.
He has missed 1, actually. He's 90%. But very impressive numbers. We got O'Connor. Can he move the ball inside?
Leach.
He's got Leach.
He's going to pound it.
And Leach goes in with a big board. 50-38.
The
Here
Bullies
comes the tight defense to the press.
say we're not going away. Leach with the steal.
Oh, still, they got O'Connor
Fleming
running.
O'Connor. Oh, will he finish? Oh, he finishes.
O'Connor.
Unbelievable. 10-point game.
And they're running tight. They set up.
How about that from
That
O'Connor?
was such a strong.
He
finish
looked
from
for the slam,
O'Connor.
but he hesitated, went with the lay-in.
Oh, and they cut to Carreras. These Bulls are not going away without a fight.
Oh, they're going to
got
get O'Connor for a
on
foul.
O'Connor.
But you got to love the chippy defense.
We've got Jernigan.
10-point
checking in
game,
for the Spurs.
5
He has
minutes
got-
and 30
you gotta
seconds.
Love Jernigan's attitude. He's always got a smile on his face. He is ready for this.
He is. He is a very, you know,
Happy.
great kid. Great kid.
You got Neal taking it in.
Neal, step back. Oh, Braswell with the putback.
Neal went under the hoop, didn't go in, and Braswell with a big bucket. Richardson questioning the shot from Neal, but they finished.
Looking unpleased with a 12-point lead. These Spurs expect greatness,
5:25.
and they are delivering greatness.
What are the Bulls drawing up here? This is when great coaches do great things. Down 12 in the championship game. It's been a long, hard-fought season.
It really has. Stuart Wallace
Both
giving
teams.
what seems to be a motivational speech.
He
You know,
is very good at these. pep
Now's the
talks.
time where a guy like Coach Wallace or Coach Cumming, one of the greatest motivational speakers, really pump up the guys.
They need to take a playbook out of Cummings' halftime speech, motivate these players.
Never give up.
We need to see a couple big buckets by the Bulls down 12. It's been a pretty clean called game. You got Fleming, you got Leach fighting for ground. Oh, what a move by Fleming, but
Just
he can't
off.
finish. And another
Just
rebound,
off the mark.
19th
Rice
rebound of the
pushes.
night for Rice. Oh, and their scrappy defense. Rice with the shot, and it's in and out.
In and out.
Oh, but Leach can't get it.
Carreras.
Oh, he turns it over.
Little.
You got Little pushing the floor. He's looking for help. Oh, and it's off the backboard. Bulls ball under their own hoop. We've got a lot of coaches, senior coaches in the house watching this, scouting for next year, seeing which 8th graders are going to rise to the top of the draft.
Oh, no.
Oh, and an inbound turnover. You can't have those, Michael, at this point of the game. 4:48, you got Carreras to Rice, back to Carreras, back to Neal.
They
Oh, and they're playing.
Spurs trying to hold
and
on.
Rice unloads.
He
into
tried to
the
go
court.
for the dagger.
Oh, now Fleming's going to push it.
Oh, you'd
Oh,
Hinkst wide open, mid-range,
And he's
just
off,
off.
but
Leach,
Leach.
go up, Leach.
Leach looks like he's getting.
He
a
gets
little
his own.
tired.
Oh,
Get on the
Reddy
floor.
getting on the floor,
What a play by Reddy, Leach, and Little all hitting the floor, fighting for that rebound.
but Reddy comes away with it. It's going to be
Possession
Spurs
Spurs.
ball. These Spurs just hustle.
You can't teach that, Michael.
You cannot.
We got Brandon Young, coach of the Hornets, looking up here, former walk-on of the UGA Bulldogs.
You know,
That
he's
guy can teach a press.
he can. He's an inspiration to these young fellas.
Oh, you got Rice.
Oh, that
Another bucket.
hurts right there from
That
the
is 28 on the night
mid-range.
for Rice.
Nothing but net. And it's looking like he will be cutting the nets soon.
Fleming. Oh, and Fleming
Oh,
just can't
Rice.
finish. And now Rice pushes it. You got Wallace. Oh,
Around the back. Not going to go.
Wow. Oh,
These Bulls might get one last
fighting.
chance
The
here.
Bulls need a big bucket here. Down
Fleming.
14. Oh, and
where was the
and
call?
No call. We've got a timeout. Bulls timeout.
Coach Wallace going to call a timeout.
3:45 remains in James Armstrong Arena. The crowd is silenced. The
Smurs
looking
can
for
smell it. They
back-to-back
can
titles.
smell the second title.
22 straight victories for Coach
Tom
Aldridge
Richardson
and
quieting his guys, trying to keep them composed. How do you do that with the magnitude of this title
Richardson's
on the line?
been here. That's how you do it. He has been in this game. He is a leader. He's an inspiration. He's a motivator. He's a wild man. You got the Bulls bench is really tame. Wallace, he'd be the first NYO coach to make 3 finals appearances without a victory. We do not want to see that. Can the Bulls come back from 14?
How about the Spurs coaching staff? We haven't said enough about Coach Aldridge.
This is going down as
veteran,
one of the most legendary programs in senior history.
Extremely composed, you know, year in, year out has one of the best teams.
Up with energy. 14 to go. A 14-point deficit, 3:45 to go. George Little inbounds from his own hoop. To number 50, George. He is there.
But it's going to be Bulls ball.
Bulls.
They need a bucket right now.
We need a quick bucket from the Bulls to stay in this thing. Oh no, and it's another turn.
Ready, gonna push it.
Bulls, and steady, ready, pushes. Ready to crash, but Leach, big fella, runs the floor. The Spurs are going to try to slow this thing down. They got ready to Rice.
Well, he pulls up.
Down.
Just short.
Oh,
Leach gets it.
Leach on Rice.
Oh.
Behind the back.
And he finishes.
Did he grab rim there? He dunks it.
His head was had to have been above that rim.
Look at the vertical on Leach. And the crowd is
Neal
saying
goes
to
for
the
a
Spurs,
pass inside. It's off Carreras.
3:05, 12
Can they shake things up?
We've got Aldridge,
This
first half up in arms.
Gym is going
Got
wild.
Soderman checking in.
I can feel the ground shaking.
You've got Neal. What a game that Bruiser has played tonight. Soderman checks back in. That guy is a scrapper. See some hands on hips. These kids got 3 minutes of ball left in their career. Some of them, this could be the last game of their NYO youth career that they've been playing. Inside to George. George takes a quick shot.
It's off Spurs. Bulls ball.
With the Bulls,
ball.
2:54 down 12. And
They're gonna
here comes the subs. O'Connor in.
Neal
for
in.
George. We've got Neal quickly back in for Braswell. That was a 2-second rest for Neal.
Everyone in the gym on their feet for this last 2 minutes.
Oh, it's a quick in and back to George.
What a play.
Oh, he can't
just
finish.
short. And that has been the story of the night.
Getting to the rim,
Soderman.
finishing.
Can the Bulls force a turnover?
It's going to be tough. No shot clock here. We've got Fleming jumping up and down. Soderman back to ready. How are they going to get the ball back? Oh, Leach. Oh,
Wow.
Carreras.
Wow.
Big time jumper by Chris
Carreras has had his coming out party tonight.
That's 18 for Carreras. What a game. O'Connor with the quick
Just short. Leach gets it. And he
a quick
finishes.
bucket.
2
They're
minutes.
down
They've got to
12,
press.
2:15. They're calling a press. Oh, and ready. Smart play not to shoot. Oh. They call an offensive foul on Neal. The Bulls get the ball back.
Bulls will have a chance here.
12-point game.
They're going to need a big bucket right now.
Carreras, what a game he's had.
I tell you what, he has
what a
been
night for this ninth grader.
unbelievable in his final
You'd
game.
love to see a kid go out this way. Oh, and
Fleming's
going to
pull it. Oh,
and it's
barely off the
glass.
mark.
But a big-time board by Carreras.
Tell you
Double
what.
digit by the big fella. And smartly pulls it back out, and you got Leach with a
Oh, it's going to be a
backcourt
backcourt.
violation. The clock
Bulls
will
ball.
stop.
A minute 50 here.
Rice can't believe it. Pulls back.
12-point lead for the
A
Spurs.
good-looking hair. What do they have left, Coach? Coach Richardson.
We'll find
stands.
out what these Bulls are made of.
and
It's
blocks
a
it.
block.
Wow,
Carreras blocks
has
Fleming.
been huge. He might be the MVP of the night.
Ready finishes.
Ready, steady, ready with the finish.
Unreal. These Spurs are going to win their second straight title, it
You've
looks
got
like.
Richardson. These Bulls. Coach Wallace has his hands over his head. What a season it has been.
You know,
oh, wow.
tough final two shots by Fleming, but you can't say enough about that
These
kid.
Spurs, they just have too much heart, Coach.
Too much heart, too much firepower.
You cannot teach what they have coached all year long. That's why they're undefeated.
Just too much firepower.
You got to give your hats off to this Bulls team. They've had a great season.
Gave these Spurs one of the best, toughest efforts they've had.
They just couldn't finish down low. A quick cut by Carreras.
It looks like they're going to try to dribble it out.
Neal at the top.
Will Rice take one final
Back
shot?
off the troops. Oh, and it's on his foot.
Still on middle.
Oh,
But
it's a
Rice
quick
comes
turn.
back and gets it. Fleming with the finish.
Can they do it?
Down 12,
I just
but
think the
never
deficit's
give up.
Too big.
Never give
They're
up.
not going to give up here.
Oh,
Rice. Oh. Ooh. They've called a foul
Final
on
call.
55. That will stop the clock with 53 seconds to go. Auburn Spurs game here, 58-46.
tough call on Benjamin Leach, who plays his final
What a game
in
by
this jam.
Leach, and they're giving him a standing ovation, folks.
For Christopher.
George Little comes out. What a year it has been. He'll be back, 8th grader. What you love to see. He's learned a lot this year. He'll be a player to watch out for next year. Inbound pass to Reddy. Owen Reddy smartly gets the ball to Jernigan, to Neal. These Spurs are just, they're physical, they're smart,
gonna get
they're well coached.
They're going to get Little for a foul.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
You know, it's looking like these Spurs are on the brink of greatness.
Back-to-back titles. We have not
Back-to-back,
seen that.
3 straight appearances. Who will stop these guys?
22 straight wins. Unbelievable, really. This has been the deepest this league's ever been. And to go undefeated, unprecedented.
Unbelievable job by these two guys.
Man, it's been fun watching this game alongside you. Davis Rice, he will go down as certainly one of the top players NYO has ever
These
seen.
37 seconds, these Spurs are starting to
2
celebrate.
championships in Fleming. Can't
High-fiving
finish,
them.
but Leach is not giving up. And he goes for another offensive board. Leach is not giving up. The big fella dribbles in.
And he'll
he
put
finishes.
it back.
What a finish.
Good
Leach.
finish.
Great year. Great NYO career.
Fight till the end. You've got to love to see that.
He is everything you could dream of in a big man. And O'Connor's still fighting to the very end.
These Bulls do not give up, and that's just what's so great about this
league. 50
league.
Mapani. They call a walk.
They call a walk with 9 seconds. The celebrations are beginning.
Man, what a season it's been. What a defensive battle this has been. It's
What
been a fun
a
season,
game.
Mike.
It really has, and I can't wait for the future of this league.
This is the strongest this senior league's ever been.
Fleming will
won
put one last
time,
up.
Then
It
he's
won't
off
go.
the front iron. 5 seconds left. And it's fitting that Davis Rice boards it.
celebrating.
The Spurs have won
unreal.
their second title.
These
in a
guys are
row.
hand-fiving.
This
High-fiving.
is unbelievable. Richardson high-fiving the
Solomon
crowd.
putting Richardson on his shoulders.
Wow, Richardson is going out on his shoulders. Rice has put Richardson on his shoulders. It is amazing to watch. What a job these Spurs have done. And they bring
Unreal.
out the table.
They're bringing out the table, bringing out the
Undefeated,
Sprite.
and they shake hands. The Bulls have nothing to hang their heads on. It's been a tremendous year for these Bulls.
Mr. Pibb bottles are popping.
Wow.
The gym's going crazy.
This has been a tremendous year, Michael.
It really has.
Hats off to the entire Bulls coaching staff, Stuart Wallace, Press Pennell, Ross Sims.
Yep.
You've been tremendous, but
You
hats
really
off to Radford Aldridge and Tom Richard. Congratulations, Spurs.
Congratulations.
They're your 2020 champions.
Looking forward to 2021.